All right, this is Honors Algebra 2 Pre-Calculus. We're doing 7.3 in Algebra 2, which is products and factors of polynomials. When we multiply polynomials, we need to distribute each term of the first polynomial to each term of the second polynomial. Once that's done, we can combine like terms and write the result in standard form with descending powers of the exponents. So this gets more complicated when we start having a product of, let's say, 3 polynomial functions, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's start. Essentially, if you have 3 functions, you just treat them as 2 at a time, and then you work your way through it. So let's go ahead and start with this. So we're going to distribute, because this is just a monomial in front, right? So when I distribute, I'm going to get a 6x to the 5th minus a 9x cubed plus a 12x squared. And that's already in standard form, so I'm done. Yay. Now here I have a binomial times a binomial. We've probably all learned the nice shortcut called FOIL, which is really just distributing anyway. So first would be the 2x times the x cubed, right, which would be the first, right? So that's distributing this. Outer would be the 2x times this thing, right? So sure enough, that's distributing the 2x to both. So I'm going to get 2x to the 4th, right? Outer will be a plus 8x. Inner is what happens if I distribute the negative 1 to the x cubed, so minus x cubed. And then last is if I distribute the negative 1 to the 4, so that's a minus 4. If I write this in standard form, I get 2x to the 4th minus x cubed plus 8x minus 4, and that's my answer. Again, that's FOIL, but what you're doing is you're taking each term from the first polynomial and distributing it to all the ones in the next one. So for me personally, I have a really short attention span, so when I do this, I circle the number I'm going to distribute, and then I cross it off after I've done it. So I'm going to distribute this x to everybody in the second set of parentheses. So I'm going to get that this is an x cubed plus a 3x squared minus a 5x, and then I'm going to cross it off. Now when I go to distribute the next one, and you don't have to do this, but it can be really useful, I'm going to write the like terms underneath the ones they match because it just makes my life easier. So I'm going to get a 2x squared, which I'm going to put under the existing x squared. I'm going to get a plus 6x, which I'm going to put under the existing negative 5x, and I'm going to get a minus 10. So now when I do that, I can basically add straight down and get x cubed plus 5x squared plus x minus 10, already in standard form, like terms combined. All right, let's go ahead and try a P1. Give this a try without me, and certainly pause me if you want. I'm going to start by distributing this monomial. So I'm going to get a negative 50x to the 5th plus a 45x to the 4th minus a 15x cubed. And that's in standard form, and that's the best I can do. I'm going to FOIL this one, right, because it's a binomial times a binomial. But again, it's the same exact action. It's just that we FOIL binomials often enough that we have a shortcut, or rather we distribute binomials often enough that we have a shortcut that we call FOIL. All right, so first, right, would be a 2x cubed. Outer would be a 5x. Inner is going to be a plus 6x squared, and then last is a plus 15. When I put this in standard form, I get 2x cubed plus 6x squared plus 5x plus 15. For the last one, I'm going to distribute the x first, and I'm going to get that this is, so I usually circle them and cross them off. So I'm going to get a 2x cubed minus an x squared plus a 3x, cross it off. Then I'm going to distribute a negative 4. When I distribute negative 4, I'm going to get a minus 8x squared, which I conveniently write under the existing x squared because it makes my life easier, a plus 4x, and a minus 12. So when I combine my like terms, I get that this equals a 2x cubed minus a 9x squared plus a 7x minus a 12. And that's in standard form. All right. So it gets slightly more complicated when there are 3 terms. So it's up to you. Here's what I usually do if there are 3. I usually just wait on the x, and I distribute these first. So I usually just leave whatever's sitting out in front. I just leave the x, and then I deal with everybody else. So when I FOIL these two, I'm going to get 2x to the 5th plus x minus 6x to the 4th minus 3. So that's an x times this 2x to the 5th minus 6x to the 4th plus x minus 3. When I distribute the x, I get 2x to the 6th minus 6x to the 5th plus x squared minus 3x. And that's it. So go ahead and try it with P2. Again, my hint is that you wait on the thing sitting out in front. So I'm going to suggest that you wait on this. It doesn't mean you don't write it. It's still there, but you're going to wait on that, and you're going to go ahead and FOIL the other guys. So I'm going to leave the 2x here. When I FOIL, I'm going to get a 5x cubed minus an x plus a 15x squared, right? That's my inner, and then minus a 3. I'm going to clean that up before I distribute. I get a 5x cubed plus a 15x squared minus an x minus a 3. And when I distribute that 2x, I'm going to get that this is a 10x to the 4th plus a 30x cubed minus a 2x squared minus a 6x. And that's it for me. All right. Cool. That's it for that video.